Hey Dad, I just got off the phone with you, and I thought since you're headed down to the dock with Mom, I would fire up this Cessna 172 at the Manitowish Waters Airport and see if I can come meet you. So this is obviously the airport that's right on the highway there on the left once you pass the turnoff for the Cottage. And I'm going to take off. I'm going to try to find that road, and then I'm going to give you a little tour of the lakes, and then see if I can put it down in front of the Cottage. It's obviously this is the weather is real to where you guys are at right now. So according to Microsoft Flight Explorer, this is what it looks like where you guys are at, and kind of flying aimlessly here looking for the road, and I think we've got Little Star Lake up here on the right. Let's see, kind of hard to see where you're at until you get a little more altitude, but I don't want to get up too high. Pretty cool. So I jump in this thing and I fly around a lot. Previous instances of Microsoft Flight Simulator didn't have very realistic terrain, but this one does. Okay, so there we see we're flying over the runway that I just took off of, and then if you look to the left of the plane, you'll see the highway that we take up to Manitowish Waters. Yeah, so there we go. It's actually, so the runway is pretty close as the crow or the Cessna flies to the Cottage. So here we go. Let's see. Go a little bit better. So I think that's Little Star on our right there. Yeah, and then further over to the right, you can see where the Cottage is at. I'll try to bank us and take us over the Cottage, and then I'll take us on over Greer's. Yeah, so there we go. There's the canal. Little turnaround spot right ahead of us where we turn around when water skiing. And some of the marshes, and then yeah, just to the left of the nose, that's the little inlet where the Cottage is. I'm gonna take our left wing right over the Cottage where you guys are chilling right now. And yeah, take a little tour. So there we are down there. And it's not 100% realistic, but it's closer than it's ever been, and it certainly is immersive. So here we are trucking along at almost top speed for this Cessna, pushing through 130 knots. It's pretty fast, faster than a boat. And there we're gonna tip our left wing, and I'm going to fly over Greer's. It looks like you can see the bridge, and I'll take us on a little tour, swing us around the islands on Island Lake, and then bring us back. Yeah, there's Greer's down there. We got a little glitch in the water effects up there. That's interesting. Yeah, so here we are, just cruising along. Is this Spider Lake? I think this is Spider Lake. But you can kind of tell. Definitely get around pretty fast in a Cessna. Well, I'll take us over over Island Lake here. Beautiful day. So that looks like maybe is that walleye chop? I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty fun. A year ago today was the day that I showed Finn and Paige this lake on a boat, and we caught a bunch of bluegill just ahead of us. So you can see the islands are pretty beautifully rendered. More weird water effects. And for the short little flight, I'm going to take us back through the canal, or rather over it. We'll say hey to Greer's, and I'll try to set it down in front of the cottage. I don't have a lot of experience landing float planes, but, you know, it's pretty easy. So I've got this set up with all realism settings. So this plane handles exactly the way it would in real life. So, you know, pretty easy to stall these things. It's pretty easy to overspeed them. And, you know, if you do that, it just kind of stops and says you overstressed your aircraft. So it takes a deft hand. There's Greer's. And throttle down. This is way more aggressive than you would normally land any plane, but you know, it's my plane, so. Right now, you and Mom are sitting on the dock saying, hey, it looks like that plane is coming straight at us. And because I have full realism settings on, there's some valve that I should have shut, so the engine died. That wasn't me. But there we go. That's how the game renders the cottage, I think, unless I missed. Well, you get the point. I'll have to figure out how to get the engine started again, but yeah, that should be you guys out there in that house. So, anyways, thanks for flying with me today. I hope you enjoyed that, and can't wait to talk to you again. Bye. I love you guys.